So my name is Izan Kaser. This is my demo of speedthreads. Speedthreads is basically an extension that you can use to shorten and summarize Reddit and X threads. I think Reddit and X are gold mines of information, but I also feel like there's a lot of slop that dilutes that. So I wanted to create a tool that can exponentiate the speed at which you can consume content and learn things on the internet. So if we go ahead and just sign in, we can sign in with Google, and here we're using super-based authentication, so it's all secure. Here's my dashboard, so we can see that I've analyzed 8 threads. I saved 16 minutes of reading time. So to put into action, let's go to Reddit. So say this is a post that I want to read, I can take value from. We can see that it is a pretty long post, and we see that the discussion after that is also pretty long. So I could sit here and read through it, or I can just press Command-Shift-X, and then here we can see that speedthreads is getting to work. So basically what it's doing is that it's taking the title, it's taking the actual content of the post, and then it's taking the whatever discussions are going on, the comments and whatnot. It's packaging all this together, and then it's giving it to GPT-4o. So here we can see that we have a summary of the thread. So basically what OP is asking about, like, the situation, and then here are some key replies. So this one was helpful, this one was controversial, this one was insightful. So instead of sitting there reading through the entire post and like trying to find good comments, I can kind of just filter through and find the stuff that I need. Another feature of speedthreads is that if I wanted to ask further questions about the scenario, I have the option to do that by talking to the LLM. So if we read some of the key replies, we can actually see that it's a tough situation, but the vesting cliff is actually working in your favor here. If he hasn't hit you 1 year, then he hasn't invested anything yet. So we can ask, okay, so explain how the vesting thing works in favor of OP and how that can help them handle this situation. So basically what's happening is that now it's taking whatever context we gave you before, and it's also adding this prompt onto it, and it's using all that information to generate a response. So here we can see that in this scenario, the vesting structure is key to OP's position. Here's how it works in their favor. And then we have all these points that they can use. So if you were in a situation like this, or someone you know was in a situation like this, you can use this tool to kind of like get the spark notes of what's going on. Additionally, we can see that my dashboard is updated. I've now analyzed 9 threads, and I've saved 2 more minutes of reading time. Obviously, 2 minutes doesn't seem like that much, but of course, over the span of months and years, this time is going to add up. In the future, of course, I want to release this to the public. I want to make it a lot faster. And I also want to increase the context window of the conversation that you can have with the LLM, because I think this is a really useful tool. And I feel like a lot of people can benefit from it. And yeah, thank you.